Welcome back to the Monkey Monday podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast that can't get their fucking audio right.
Yeah.
The sixth try.
Welcome back to the
So true. The Trimester Tuesday podcast.
Stop saying Trimester Tuesday.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, dude. I was in the middle of work, and I was trying to think of funny things to put in the comments, and that was the only thing I could think of. That's all I've got.
You also put frog. Ah!
Yeah, that is
That one was actually funny.
Was it, Cooper?
Starting to reconsider
Or was
if
it
it
just
was.
funny to you?
It was probably just funny to me, yeah.
Was it
All right, who
Discord
did something
user
fucking stupid?
Coopsdad11?
I weaponized autism the other day. Sorry, we're flying off the tracks. Instantly.
as we always
Somebody
do.
had a fucking ambulance go behind their house there for a second.
I
That
just
was
heard
me.
it, yeah.
Wasn't me.
Grew up there
Yeah.
looking for you.
Average London.
Bro,
soundscape.
he ascended past gay sex, dude. He put a dude in the hospital.
Already? Respect
For-
already?
You've
Take
heard
some
of
bombs, man.
you've heard of blowing people's backs out, but this is something new.
Hey,
I want
at
you guys
least you
to
can
know that
identify
in-
yourself. You can
that in
identify
8
your dick
minutes.
as a pipe bomb.
I want you guys to know that in 8 minutes I will no longer be a teenager. I've joined this call a boy and I will leave here a man.
Aren't you like 20?
I'm 20 in 8 minutes.
Oh. I thought you meant you were like turning 18.
To
Oh,
you.
No.
that's sick. That's sick.
Happy
right.
birthday
In
to
8 minutes, we'll sing it to
you.
Yeah.
Look up Skylar White's
Now,
happy
please
birthday.
don't.
Alright. Oh, yeah, so, my name is Cooper. I'm a fabricating boy.
My name is
kinda-
Cooper. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Recovering.
Hi, Cooper.
I was
Welcome
gonna
to
say,
AA.
he is not
Hi,
recovering at all.
Cooper. Oh, yeah. There's a whole story behind that. I got,
You
nobody
said
nobody in my immediate life is gonna listen to this. Yeah, so I got pretty drunk on call with Frog and a bunch of other buddies, and I ended up harassing my cat and my brother.
Yeah.
And
I watched
Oh, and-
this man in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. drunkenly stumble downstairs, where he would then chase his cat who was hiding from him, and leave that room
Jesus.
where his brother was then sleeping on the couch, and he's like, "Did you like the light on or off?" He flicks it a bunch of times. His brother clearly says off. He leaves it on and goes back upstairs.
on
You are a
camera.
menace to
My
society.
buddy has a video. I streamed the whole thing, and I also spent the other half of it roasting. Well, not even roasting. I was just making fun of this Mexican dude for the other half of it. Like the
Why?
same 3 jokes over and over again.
About how he doesn't own a car and works at a Walmart.
He was just a horrible person that day, bro.
He in fact went to
What do you
our
mean that
buddy.
day?
He in fact went into our buddy Pertlight, who is a Twitch streamer.
Oh yeah.
He went into the call where he was just hanging out with friends, just to be like, "Hey Pertlight, do you have a car?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't drive it that much though." And he's like, "Do you go to Walmart?" And he's like, "Sometimes, I guess." He's like,
You know who else goes to Walmart?
and doesn't drive his car. Arcade.
Are you proud of yourself for that one?
Look, Arcane, if you ever listen to this, I meant every word.
You just called him the most racist thing you could call him.
Oh, he
I
did.
could,
A
but-
few times, in fact.
Oh yeah, I popped some N-bombs quite a few times during that stream. I never do otherwise. It was just, I guess, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Super prompted me to. I was like,
Oh
why
yeah,
not?
no, our black buddy was basically just like, "Hey dude, it'd be funny if you said this." And since he was belligerently drunk, he just went off.
Oh, I also went off. The main reason I was going off on Arcane was because he was screwing up our Soul Link Nuzlocke runs, bro.
That's always you. You are always the one that.
I don't want to hear that from Dr. Salamence.
I don't want to hear that from the guy who lost Super his Gengar.
Wait,
I also lost a Moltres.
what nerd shit are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Mandarin, because
Yeah.
I have no clue what the fuck you're saying.
Look, okay, let's get back to the topic at hand.
I'll have you
So,
know I
it-
don't
you-
know Mandarin, I only know Cantonese.
Goblins would be
Cantonese.
blasted by a fireball and yell, he cannot wield a bow.
Alright. Well, hear me out, fellas. So, viewer people, you have heard of me before in episodes, I think 2, 6, and at least 16. There have been a few others. I am the Taekwondo instructor boner guy.
Oh,
That's me. So, I want you guys to imagine. Okay, so I'm gonna tell this story again. So I started listening to this podcast way after Frog had first mentioned that, right? And I was just at work, right? I'm a fabricator. I do funny metalworking, and I had this 7-inch angle grinder, and I was just working on a part, listening to the podcast, and all of a sudden I hear, this might get me in trouble with an Ohioan friend of mine. And I kind of stopped the grinder, because y'all were talking about Taekwondo beforehand. So I was just like, uh-oh. To turn off the grinder, and then he started telling the story. And my my frantic, horrified face continued to get worse. It was not good, dude. I actually grabbed my coworker, bro. I was like, no, there's no way.
Yeah,
Your darkest
I
post in the world.
told the story of how he got a boner in front of a bunch of kids on the internet.
We call
Yeah.
this episode Boner Guy.
We were gonna
Yes.
call.
Boner
Oh,
Guy.
for
Karate
more
He was,
context.
he was actually really glad that I started referring to him as my welder friend instead of boner
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, because I was referred to specifically as boner guy in the podcast for so long, and then he called me his welding friend, and I was like, yippee! And now I'm back
No,
to boner
you're-
guy.
Yeah,
You are
you
only
should
ever
go
going
back
to be
Boner
known as-
Guy.
boner guy. That's
I'm only known for a story I told 2.5 years ago.
I'm only human.
Great.
after all.
you shouldn't have
I'm
been
only
pitching a
human.
tent near kids. That's on you.
According to
Oh,
him in
I
his
will
own
regret-
testament, fucking Taekwondo moms are hot as shit.
Listen, alright.
He's into milk, obviously. We get it.
No, I'm not
Are you
really.
sure?
But look, hear me out. Hear me out.
Otherwise.
Listen. I did Taekwondo for 5 years. I instructed it for 2. And let me tell you, there was not a single mom that walked into that dojo that wasn't a cougar. Every single one of them. I'm telling you. So, excluding my mom, by the way. That I'm excluding her, bro.
Nah, including yours.
Nah, he's
Don't-
into
you
cougars
can't-
and milk.
You can't do that to me. No, I'm not. It was just an observation, dude. I was like, what is this? My buddies and I, instructors, we talked about it at one point because it just didn't make sense.
You're
I'm
into
not a
milk.
MILF guy.
Your
I'm not.
dick
No,
says
like,
otherwise.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
And you think it has changed?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was never really into MILFs to start out with. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You're digging yourself
That
a
was a
hole.
bad day.
Just
Yeah.
That was a day. That was a day of weakness.
The more you keep talking about it, the more
You keep prompting
Deeper-
me.
the deeper the hole you're digging gets, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not making this good for yourself, bud.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the coworker I was talking about is likely going to listen to this episode at some point. So that
Oh, so
helps.
he'll know
he
that
knows,
you're a boner guy too.
he knows the story already. I
Is
told
it-
him the story.
Is it Andrew?
Yeah,
Well, you're
shout out
just
to
gonna
Andrew.
name drop?
I wasn't gonna name drop him as long as you don't know his last name. Shout out to my
No.
buddy Andrew.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew.
Insert last name here.
You're cool, I guess. I've heard like a story about you and I forgot it. So shout out to you, Andy.
Oh, he hates being called Andy.
Oh,
Tell you what,
that's
that's my best
amazing.
friend.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll tell you
I'm
what.
going to call him Andy so much more now.
He's my best friend, man. That guy.
My dad's
He hates
name
being
is
called
Andrew.
Andrew. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My dad's
That's
also
cool.
a bald fuck.
Wait. Google! Google!
I mean, shit. Is my
Oh,
husband your
actually,
dad?
you
He's
do
bald.
know my last name, so yeah, you could probably find a photo of my dad.
I'm finding it. Hold on.
Bald. Yeah.
Drunk.
Wait, pause.
husband
Pause.
had to
Pause.
shave.
I am finding this man. I could never find Frog, but I will find him.
Okay, well, in the meantime, my husband has now shaved his head and he is now bald. So his luscious locks are gone.
That's terrible.
Does he still have the
You look like
mustache?
Yes, he has the mustache, just not
Okay,
the top
that's all
hat of
that
hair.
matters. I just need a
I
little.
know.
I just need a good old fashioned taint tickling.
Ah. Dirty bastard.
There is no shot. Is he an asphalt roller operator?
Possibly.
Are you just gonna
What
dox
What do you mean?
me out
What do
of
you
the
mean
fucking
possibly?
podcast?
I'm not saying. I'm not going to say his last name.
Actually,
or
he
where he lives
he does not roll asphalt anymore.
anymore. Oh, so this is the right guy.
Possibly.
Fucking dox his dad, bro.
Your dad's LinkedIn account is bare bones.
That doesn't surprise me if that is him.
Yeah,
He's just some,
Alright.
he's just some dude.
just some fella.
He enjoys
Some guy.
beer and apparently sex, considering he has what, fucking 5 kids now.
Damn.
True.
Jesus.
My girlfriend's dad is crazy.
Yeah,
He
doesn't she have like 7 siblings?
she has 6 biological siblings.
Jesus Christ.
I've met most of them.
I
They're
only
all
have
fantastic people, but I've spoken to her dad, and I was like, how long did it take before you stopped trying to get boys? Because like she has an older son, and then the rest of them are girls. So he has
Ooh.
6 daughters, and yeah, he was like the last daughter. We stopped trying for another boy. Terrible. That poor man.
Understandable. The amount of money he has to spend on period products.
Well, I'm not gonna reveal much, but yeah, they're fantastic people.
Yeah, I'd probably be for the best.
Shout out to Mrs. Glowstick. I will not say her actual name.
Shout out to Dictator.
I refuse.
Shout out to the Dictator family.
The Dictator Quinn, the lady.
Did
You
we talk about
fucking
this last
suck.
time you were on?
Yeah.
We talked about this in the last one, and I actually said her name and asked you to bleep it out, and I was
Yeah.
like betting $30 you were gonna forget,
And
but
here's
Yeah.
here's a fun fact for you, Grub, as to why we're talking about that. I don't know if you've noticed, the last one doesn't exist.
It would exist if someone had fucking done what they said they were going to do and fixed it.
I didn't say I was gonna fix it.
Not you.
ooh,
Fucking boner guy said he was going to fix it. And you
Fix what?
didn't. The
Damn.
audio sync
Oh.
issues.
yeah, audios. I never said I was gonna fix those.
Yeah, you did.
No,
We have
he
audio
just
recording.
wanted a
It
copy
has
of the recording.
I wanted a copy of the recording, and I offered to record the audio on my own next time,
Wow.
like just to get extra. I never offered to fix. I don't know how to fix audio issues.
Yeah, no one said they were gonna fix it for you, Grub, so stop being a greedy little bastard.
You know
And
what?
just
After
take what
everything
you
I've
get.
done for you, you little fucking ginger cunt.
What have you
I
done for
remember
me,
that.
Grub?
Oh, fucking. Listen, mister. Listen, buddy. This podcast would be in shambles without me. Apart
True.
from today.
Except
True.
for,
He is the backbone.
Except for
He is the
fact
backbone.
that, until except for the beginning episode and the most recent one, what Pokemon is like one of our most successful episodes, and you and Cass were not there whatsoever.
Your point is it the most
Oh,
popular
no.
episode? No. Is it the
What
second
are-
most popular episode? No.
What were you guys' opinions on episode 8?
I forget which one episode 8 is.
That's the one that alternate popped off about older men.
We don't talk about that. Actually, in terms of likes, what Pokemon is fourth best?
That one was actually pretty good. That had some engaging commentary. I like that. There have been some episodes that have been like just like I enjoy stories, but sometimes it's like majority silence. And then like there are episodes like that like had like Twitter questions and lots of stories and whatever.
I
really like those episodes.
Probably make a tweet asking for topics and shit real quick.
Well, why don't
Yeah.
you make your own
I really
podcast
enjoyed those
then?
episodes.
How about that?
What's up? Well,
Buddy?
I'm just saying, like from a viewer perspective, that's what I enjoy. I'm not saying I would do it any better because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
That's why I thought. I'm sorry. I thought it was being a dick.
you're good. Oh boy. I can't remember. I talked. Do y'all want to hear some near-death stories? Those are
No.
fun.
Yeah, go on.
I made a tweet that just says give topics, followed by a photo of a very well-dressed man with Down syndrome.
Yo.
You should have given it the you're built for these streets, son.
You're not built for these streets.
No. Updated, bro. The one that's built for the streets.
No.
What?
Aww. You know the you're not built for these streets, son meme? You know that meme?
Yeah, the one with the dog.
The dog. Yeah, I edited it and like took out the knot, gave him a gun and like and like a crip band whatever it's called, bandana. This you built for these streets, son. I thought it was funny.
Here,
I'm
I'll-
also retarded, so
Yeah,
likely
but
not as funny as I thought it was.
No,
That
it
just sums
was
up this entire
decent.
podcast. We think it's funny, but in reality, it's just retarded. Point proven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, did y'all have any near-death stories?
No,
Out of curiosity?
No, because I'm not a crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to have crayons when I'm alone.
I mean, I have a handful of them from when I was a child, and then some dumb ones from when I was a teenager. But
My body
I
is a
don't
machine
know
that
if I'm
turns
allowed.
screws into
I'm gonna
strip
interrupt you.
screws.
I'm gonna
They're-
interrupt you.
it's just like
quick.
me.
I've just seen a tweet from Justin Wang. It is a pretty good question. Is it illegal to show porn on your phone to the gorillas at the zoo?
Probably. I mean, not if you're caught. Not unless you're caught. I mean,
Yeah, so things are only illegal if you get caught.
as
True.
long as it's not revenge porn, I think you're fine.
Yeah, but like, what if
Just
what if
like-
the gorillas start doing like?
I always
know.
like the term of fucking revenge porn because in my head I go, imagine if we called it vengeance porn.
Okay, that would have been a lot worse.
vengeance porn.
Yeah, just like having sex with someone to clear their name and make things right. Vengeance porn.
Then you got just venge porn.
I replied to Grub's "You not built for these streets," son, with the "You built for these streets."
Yeah.
You built like a
What
street.
fucking deal.
True.
Wow. Wow. Oh wait, I just realised I turned 20 11 minutes ago. Oopsie.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
To
To you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear Rob.
Rob.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
And many more. Yes, man.
I like how Frog said my actual name.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd he say?
Frog said my actual name, and the rest of you said Grub.
I said frub.
I was trying to be, more authentic with mine.
I know, but Americans can't say my name right.
I don't
I can't remember. I think you've
that's
mentioned
true.
it before.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
that's
totally have.
true.
It's most certainly true.
You've said it. I think you've said it on the podcast before. I don't remember.
Frog literally just said it.
I didn't hear him. I was busy putting all the passion in the world into that song.
Also,
Your ears,
Grub,
liberal.
you're gonna kill me because I might have accidentally fucked up the overlay.
What did you do?
I accidentally alt-tabbed back to Discord.
Oh, that's
Frog?
fine. I'll just I could just freeze it and then change it. Well, I have to change it anyway because I changed Coop's name to a boner guy and it changed his position on the screen.
Why? Don't change my name to Boner Guy.
Do it. He deserves to be boner
He
guy.
got it. I did it like 20 minutes ago.
No.
It's too late. You've been boner guy.
Oh no.
It's unfortunate for you, Cooper. This will go down alongside that time you told me about your girlfriend who lives in Canada.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck up.
it's
Don't
so
you
true.
fucking Start. You got start.
She's my girlfriend. My
My girlfriend who lives in Canada.
Do you want to say
We
the
got
next
the
part?
No, I think I'm gonna get banned from the server.
And I can't wait to hear
Speaking of which, fellas, there's a Discord. You guys never, what's the word? We're like
Promoted it?
advertise. You guys never advertise the Discord. Not once in the podcast career have you mentioned that there's a Discord.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
hey,
sure
we
people
have
know
a
the shit
Monkey
with
Mondays
this
Discord, by the
overseas.
way.
Yeah. If you're not in it, what the fuck is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with them because you guys have never mentioned it.
How about you shut up and let us advertise
If
it?
you didn't know about it, then that's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also
Notice,
have
seeing as we record.
we
on
also
Discord.
have a Twitter and an Instagram.
True.
True.
But when was the last time you
We
posted
also
something?
advocate for mods that give video game characters boobies.
What?
I don't know.
Raph probably does that.
I was taking a real quick look at a fucking Nexus to see if there was a Borderlands mod to fix crashes, and I just saw a naked Maya mod.
Yeah.
Raph probably does
not
that in his spare
a-
time.
Nexus in a nutshell.
Welcome to Nexus Mods. You like boobies? Well, you do now.
Like wieners, it's too damn bad.
Why is it also in German?
I don't know. Maybe the Germans want boobies. I don't know.
Well,
Why don't
Germans
you ask the Germans?
Germans do also have less booby censorship.
I thought you could say less boobies.
You want to talk about who has the most censorship? Japan.
YouTube. So
Well, that too.
restricted our last video.
Is it because we had gay sex in the title?
YouTube. Yeah.
Literally 1984. Yeah, it probably was. Even though I censored it.
I love that we can have the other things in the title, but we can't have that. That's
Yeah, we can have Hitler and Christian, but we can't have S*X.
Yeah.
I even appealed it, and they went, "Nah."
That
that's evil."
stands for 6.
you should have done and gay things.
Yeah, it's too late now. I don't think you can get it age restricted once the first appeal has gone through. I could be wrong though.
She's my girlfriend. My one.
Shut up!
Come on, I'm my girlfriend. Yeah, she's my girlfriend who lives in Canada.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Please.
I don't know.
Please,
If Frog keeps
please.
bringing it up, I might have to do a full cover.
This is
No, because we don't want to be DMCA'd.
Hey, we got any Avenue Q enjoyers?
I was gonna say I don't think we're getting DMCA'd by Avenue Q.
Either way.
You never know.
Oh yeah, did we get any topics?
Do we get any topics?
He tweeted it like 10 minutes ago. Nobody didn't get any topics.
I don't know, dude.
We don't have that many fans. We're not that loved.
I don't know.
We have some pretty
find out.
dedicated fans.
Yeah.
Yes, because I forced them to with a gun.
True.
I say you will be a dedicated fan of our podcast, or I'm going to kill you and your family. For legal
To the
reasons,
FBI listening, this is a legal
everything
joke.
I'm saying right now is just for comedic.
Oh, it's all on Minecraft, fellas.
Yeah.
To whatever
I can't get
the
away with that
British
anymore.
equivalent of the FBI is, he's not joking,
MI5.
but we all are.
It's the IBF.
The IBF, yeah, it's IVF.
Really?
Yes, IVF.
I was just reversing it for funnies. Oh no, it was the Jacob's context. Oh, what have I done?
Why are we talking about IVF?
Irritable bowel
Boner guy
farts.
thinks that the British equivalent of FBI is IVF.
No, he said
IBF.
He said IBF because it's FBI
Yeah, and then
backwards.
and then I went, yes, IVF, and he goes, oh, is it?
Yeah.
Exactly, liberal.
Because IVF over here is like infertility treatment.
Yes, I know, that's the joke.
Oh. Yeah, I totally got that.
Sure.
I like
Okay,
pussy.
pal.
I was just explaining it for the people that didn't, you know?
True.
If you say by
I'm totally going to fail this carrot contest, bro.
What the fuck
Oh
is a carrot
What?
contest?
Oh,
What are
I'm
you
on.
doing?
I'm on that Hypixel Skyblock grind. The farm grind.
We're working. You're
I'm-
playing games.
I play
Do you say that
games
like
while
Frog?
we work.
Frog plays games every single time.
I know, and I complain at him.
Oh,
every single
yeah. I've got a funny little anecdote.
I mean,
So-
I'm usually playing The Sims when we're recording, but not today.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm the only
So-
one that doesn't play games.
So
Well-
I am. Oh man.
Come on, spit it out.
All right. So I'm a senior in high school. I go to a technical trade school. I will not mention the name of.
Oh, then
And,
we need to blur what you said earlier.
Dox me.
No.
What did I
We
say
need to-
earlier?
You drinking apple juice.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. But either way, I mean, I could be I am an 18-year-old in high school and a senior. Well, we'll go with that. For funny FBI reasons.
And he lives in a European country where that is allowed.
Oh yeah,
You're
it
not
wouldn't,
from
it
Ohio?
wouldn't matter either way. Well, it was legally given to me by a guardian, which makes it legal.
And you did it within your own home?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did not leave.
Okay.
Which makes
Yeah,
it-
That's fine.
Which makes it legal.
He also
Yeah.
did not enter a motor vehicle until the next day.
I did
Understandable.
earlier before the whole thing happened, and I
This
made
is
a
for
joke.
clarification for the
and I ma-
cops.
For clarification, I did make a joke during the recording that I would drive, but I didn't actually do it.
Give
What
this
the
man
fuck
his
is
keys.
happening?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. They were all so worried. I went up to the garage and I was like, where are we going, guys? They freaked out.
It's like, hey,
Man, it was fantastic.
hey,
That is the only thing I really remember from that night.
I don't understand anything that's happening right now.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
explaining
So-
things for legality reasons. That's
So
what's
okay,
happening.
so moving on. So I'm a senior, trade school, whatever. So I am very lucky in that how this trade school works, right, is for my junior and senior year of high school, I trade all of my electives and some core courses for a welding class, and then this year I am legally old enough and I have enough experience that I started a co-op. So I'm working an actual job when I should be in school. And last semester I had a math class and then I would go to work. And this semester I have no classes. I just go to work. So I technically have graduated high school already. But anyways, this morning I was required to go in for some kind of dumb school thing. And I finished what was required of me. And this woman was like, hey, you guys need to stay here until at least 11 if you're a co-op. And I was like, well, I don't have any classes. And she was like, that doesn't matter. So I asked her what the consequences were to just leaving the building. and she just kind of stared at me, so I left, like at like 8 a.m. So, and I guarantee you, $200, nothing will come of it.
Probably they don't care.
They do not care. No.
You're paid to work, not paid to be there. So they're like, yeah, just fucking get out of here, I guess.
I'd already called off work, so I just went home and worked on a subcontracting. Just worked on some projects for that.
Going on.
Funny man. Skip rest of school day because funny.
Funny man, do
Funny man
funny
ditch school.
job.
Funny man, gun it and then a cord out of school parking lot for funnies.
Me when I
Code Monkey, wake up, get coffee.
So true. He's just actually he's not like me because coffee puts me to sleep. But
Code Monkey, go to job.
Code Monkey, job monkey.
Code Monkey,
you
go to
gonna talk
boring
about-
meeting.
was
With
you
boring
Code-
manager
near-death
Rob.
experiences, and then we got to this.
Code Monkey work on funny metal melt. That's me. That's all I do. Monkey metal melt.
My brain is
Got
melting.
aired like a motherfucker.
It's my job description.
Is funny melt metal monkey man.
Yeah, that's what I like go interview for a job later, and they're like, "Oh, you worked at this very prestigious company that does all this good stuff. What did you do?" Well, you see,
So
I was,
you have a job doing government contracting. You're a fabricator.
I did not mention that part, Grub, kind of for a specific reason. Please either clip that out or get rid of it, because I don't want to be specific in the work. But yeah, pretty much.
that you're a government contractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
just
you're
don't
not
wanna
allowed to
mess
do
with anything.
illegal things and let it be known to the public, my guy.
Yeah, there's that, and like, so I have signed an NDA, so I'm not allowed to talk about pretty much anything that I do at work. So
So then why the fuck are you talking about it, you dumbass?
no, look,
You're
well, so that's
the
I
whole
can
reason of an NDA.
He's
can
not
talk-
allowed
I
to
can
talk
talk
about the
about-
government contracty side.
I can
Well, then why are
can
you
talk about
mentioning it,
I can
Rob?
talk about the fact that I've gotten an NDA. I just can't talk about what's enclosed in the NDA. It doesn't say anything like
All
it doesn't
right,
say
we're
anything
clipping all
like
of this out.
like I don't have to. Yeah, it's
I
whatever.
signed an NDA, guys. That means I can't talk about all of these things on this list right here.
Yeah, I have an NDA.
Number-
I can't talk about this,
Number
this.
one.
Like, what?
Number one, Obama AIDS.
Whoa.
Mom, Dad,
Yeah.
Obama
Got you,
fucked
got
my
you, got
ass.
She knows too much. So true.
Again, we're gonna talk about
Well,
near-death
Do you think
experiences, and we
she
got-
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
has to
yeah.
sign an
Near
NDA
death.
for that?
Near-death experiences. So where should I
You have
start?
ADHD without telling me you have ADHD. Fucking Christ.
We started that near-death experience topic like ages ago.
Like
So
20 minutes
where
ago.
where do y'all want me to start? Like electrocution, crushing, like burning, fire, what? Like there's a lot of different things have happened.
I don't know. You choose.
Chronological
Go start with
order,
the
I
funniest.
guess.
The what, chronological? I mean, I don't know about Okay, first kind of near-death thing. You guys know bourbon barrels, right? I'm not
What?
going. You guys know what bourbon barrels are? The funny.
Bourbon barrels?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
So, for a non-disclosed reason, I used to work with bourbon barrels, and I had like a neighbor helping me move them out of a truck, and he just threw one at me from the bed of it. And I kind of have scoliosis, so I can't take much pressure to my main support system.
I don't.
And he just kind of chucked this 150-pound barrel at me, and I kind of collapsed under the weight of it.
I don't think your NDA includes the bourbon
No.
barrels.
No, I don't want any chance that any of you, excluding Frog, it's kind of late for that, or any of the viewers can get access to the business I am referring to. You understand that
Why? So they can't
my welding
buy-
job.
So they can't buy stuff from you. So they can't buy homemade
No.
bombs.
Homemade bombs. Hey, I don't publicly sell those.
Everyone knows
For legal reasons. For legal reasons, I'm talking about TNT and Minecraft, by the way.
For serious reasons, he is known for turning bourbon barrels into mass explosives and rolling them down highways.
No,
He spray paints DK on them as well.
Yeah, true. We should do that. I'm gonna write that down. That is not the explosive part. No, not the explosive part. Not the explosive part.
For
the
legal
DK.
reasons, I am not a domestic terrorist.
Pay me royalties now.
Alright, I know what we're labeling this fucking episode.
I promise you, I'm guilty of public decency. I swear.
For legal reasons, this is a podcast.
Private. me win private decency.
I think we should title this episodes For Legal Reasons, This Podcast is a Joke.
Yeah.
Good, as long as we get away from Boner Guy, I'm fine with anything.
Featuring Boner Guy and all his legal troubles.
All his legal trouble.
Just like in small letters in the description, feet boner guy.
Feet boner guy. And, there's this dude at work, like a newer guy. We told him that one of my coworkers has like 3 kids, is struggling to pay child support and like 3 divorces, and he believes it. And so everybody around the shop is trying to convince him, and has convinced him, that this one guy has like all of these issues. So he went up to the fella and was like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know I'm sorry about your ex-wife and your kids." And he was like, "Dude, I'll tell you what, I have no idea what you're talking about, but thanks
anyway."
So fantastic. Oh yeah, we told him he lives in a trailer too. This dude lives in a $500,000 home in Ohio. Almost said exactly where. So fantastic.
Dude, considering you were doing everything not to tell anyone where you're from, you were bad at not disclosing where you were from.
I don't care about them knowing I live in Ohio. Ohio has 11 million people.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you almost said where.
Well, it's not anywhere close to me.
At this point.
I'm not getting kidnapped.
Information you have a problem not sharing. Like,
I'm very good at keeping the secrets I am legally obligated to keep. It's just like when it comes to my address. When it comes to my address, I kind of struggle.
This episode is proving otherwise.
So let me tell you guys another story. I used to own a Jeep Wrangler, and I kind of crashed it into a guardrail.
Yeah,
and there's dash cam footage of it, and I showed it on stream to my buddies, and all I heard was, "Are those coordinates?" They screenshot it and they looked as hard as they could, and they could not find my address off of those coordinates.
And then I found his address anyways.
Yeah, through the
video. I want to put it on the screen. I want to see your name.
You're gonna put it on screen? I can send you the video. But I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not. I don't want you to send it. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see if my Discord will work on my computer.
Why not just ask Grub to blur the coordinates?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, no, there's street signs that tell you exactly where I am.
He can blur those too.
Oh no, I'm not.
Grub, if you wanna do all that work to blur a video, then you can have fun with that. Yeah, I was like,
or you
it's
can
like,
just not
yeah,
post
you can
it.
do that.
Yeah,
I'll send it to like the private pod.
Yeah, just post it in the fucking chat.
Actually, Grub, just include the audio of him yelling the crispest F-bomb you've ever heard.
I may or may not have accidentally tried to join from my computer. I might have messed up your system.
Oh no, that's not a problem anymore.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, I can just pause it.
Let's see. I'll find the thing and send it to you. Oh yeah, near-death experience.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Okay, so I'm just gonna go. Oh, it's too powerful. It's too big of a file.
I feel like
Anyways,
the guardrail counts as a near-death.
That wasn't bad. Like my brother and I just kind of rocked around in the car for a second and we were good. The car was not okay, but that was fine. So that wasn't really a near-death experience. I've been electrocuted several times by several hundred amps. We're talking like next to my heart through my left arm. It's always my left arm. Let's see. I told you I was almost crushed by that. Well, I kind of was almost crushed by that bourbon barrel. Let's see. There have been a few times I've gotten in pinch points with cranes, but that doesn't really count because nothing really happened with those. I've been set on fire more times than I care to admit. When I first started learning how to weld, I started learning this thing called oxyacetylene, oxyfuel, which is essentially like oxygen mixed together with a fuel gas, and you light it on fire, and then you melt metal with it. And the amount of times I would be like pointing it down, and it would catch my jean leg on fire, and I wouldn't realize until my thigh was getting kind of hot. Or if I was doing a different process where sparks were involved, and I had like a sweatshirt with those little frizzy fellas on the ends of the strings, those would catch on fire, and then I would feel like my chest getting hot, and then like I finish my weld, look down, my chest, the entire chest is on fire. Like, you know, just the usual.
Just the usual. I am
Just the
ablaze.
usual.
You are a very special individual.
It honestly, being on fire does not faze me anymore because I'm just like this again. Like,
That's not a sentence I think I would have ever heard. Being
No,
on
okay,
fire
but-
doesn't bother me anymore.
With welding, because my father-in-law, he does welding and
Really?
stuff too. Yeah, so he does that stuff, but he does it for farm equipment. So
Nice.
the amount of overalls he has set on fire,
I can respect the grind. I really can.
the amount of overalls that man has singed, I kid you not.
Honestly, it's a problem. I can relate.
Yeah, I'd say being on fire is a bit of a problem. Just a
Yeah.
Well,
bit
okay,
tad
when welding,
inconvenient.
you're working with high heat in terms of making, you're using high heat point objects to melt two things of metal together. So yes, the high
What?
enough heat it needs to be for that metal to melt together is enough to burn a human body to a fucking crisp.
I
You
will
look like
remind
fucking
you.
Two-Faced dude.
I will
Fucking
remind
Batman.
you that oxyfuel runs at 6,000 degrees at a minimum. We're talking Fahrenheit. So, and actually, at one point I was running oxyfuel cutting, which runs more 10,000, 12,000.
It will burn a human like a fucking crisp.
Oh my gosh, man. Oxyfuel cutting, you blast it on with even like minimal oxygen, it will blow through an inch of steel like nothing. It's scary.
And that's how I like my medals.
True. Red hat. I love what I do. I've had such a great time with it. Oh, there was one time I got electrocuted and set a dust pile on fire at the same time.
What?
So I was working on this project I cannot disclose, and I had a ground. Okay, so how funny welder work? Really, really basic basics. You have gun make electricity and pushes wire out. When wire hit part, it try to arc electricity from wire to part.
Okay, so
Are-
the gun is the thing that makes the zappies, right?
Yeah, gun makes zappies, and then the zappies, in order for them not to go through you or through the part, you have this thing called a ground, which essentially is like this little clamp with a bunch of copper on it. You clamp to a part or to a table, and then that draws electricity. So essentially, it's got a ton of negative fellas in it, and it draws that
To keep it away
electricity.
from you, yeah.
But the thing is, I was using a C-clamp ground. So you spin a little buoy and you tighten it around a part.
Hey,
The
why
problem
you
with that
such a
is if-
Boise freak.
Yeah, look, it is what it is, bro. I do it for the grind, for the money. I get paid by the hour. I
Damn.
don't ask questions, I just do it. For legal reasons. This is Minecraft. But,
For legal reasons, I get paid by the emerald.
For legal reasons, I get paid in emeralds.
dude, I just got a netherite MIG gun. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I was
stupid.
I was welding with my funny gun, and and then all of a sudden in the middle of my weld, I just see like this arc of electricity going instead of my puddle, and I was like, what gives? And so I like leaned further into the part to try to check it out, and then it decided to arc straight through me. So the thing is with electricity is its whole purpose and goal is to go as far into the ground as it can and as quickly as it can. So whatever it deems as the closest thing to get it to the ground, it will go. That's why lightning strikes trees and lightning rods instead of just random spots on the ground, right?
Oh,
Oh.
resistance.
That I
So-
did not know.
All that.
Yeah, path of least resistance. So the thing is, like, my fire retardant welding coat, my skin, my bones, and like everything else, except for like my bloodstream, is pretty resistant. But a whole lot more resistant than straight mild steel is. So it will try its best, no matter what, to just go through the steel. And especially if there's a ground actively drawing it, it's good. But if the ground falls off the part, and I happen to be the closest thing to the electricity, it doesn't really care. So it went straight through my left arm. The thing with electricity is you can feel it. It tensed my arm, it forced my arm against the part, then forced my chest against the part, and then it just grounded through my knee. So I have rubber boots. So normally that wouldn't be a problem if it was just like my arm touching it, but my knee was touching it, so there was a path. Which is a big no-no. Big no-no, yeah.
And at this moment, he knew he fucked up.
So I was just stuck to this part. I was literally stuck to this part. I couldn't move because you guys know how muscles work, right? Like
Yeah.
they're with your brain sends funny little electrical signals. Well, here's the thing. 150 to 200 amps and 15 volts are a heck of a lot stronger than your baby little neuron signals. So it was forcing all of my muscles, including opposing ones, to fire at the same time, which is not fun. You know, you got your bicep and your tricep. Both of those fire and resist against each other. It is one of the worst feelings in the world. And anyways, so it literally just locks your body in place. So, and then I heard somebody yelling. Oh, by the way, episode 13 of the podcast was playing while this all happened. So I was listening to Frog go on an autistic rant while I was locked in place being electrocuted. And I heard somebody yelling. Somebody kicked me away from the part, so it stopped arcing on me, and then I see this fire coming from under the table.
Oh my god.
So what happened was that somebody was walking past and kicked they were walking past and accidentally kicked the ground, the little the wire of the ground. It knocked it off of the table and into a pile of grinder dust, this metal dust, and it caught on fire. So all of a sudden, it wasn't arcing. The ground wasn't doing its job. It decided that I was the closest thing to go. My phone, no. I dropped my phone.
The
Look.
quickest thing to go is your phone.
Yeah. Oh God. Actually, I'm really glad. Out of all the times I've been electrocuted, my headphones have been fine. My phone's been fine. It's just as long as it's just me.
You,
we're good.
on the other hand.
I've gotten very lucky. Like very lucky. We're talking like less than 10 amps going through your heart can kill you instantly. And I've had hundreds upon hundreds go through me at once, on the left side of my body.
I just want to say real quick, you are a stupid motherfucker.
Oh, I'm aware.
These stories.
This man
I
has
am
a
very retarded.
Very short. Yeah. You have a very short life expectancy if you keep doing the things the way you're doing them.
A lot of welders do.
Even if he doesn't keep it up the way he's keeping about it, he's expected to live maybe another 20 years.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It's been suggested to me to make a will and testament soon, like when I turn 18.
You probably
Yeah.
should.
And
Yeah.
update it every single year.
Yeah. It's been
Because of what
suggested.
your work is,
Mm.
you need to do that.
So a funny part of that is because there's a decent chance that I could die any day doing what I do. I don't like having regrets. So I just don't have regrets. There was this one time I was at a farmer's market just helping my parents get set up for this little event. And this girl came up to me.
Oh my God.
And she just yelled at the top of her lungs for me to move my car. No, I'm kidding. She did. She just asked me to move my truck. And did so, left, came back, and I was like, you know what? I'm not living with regrets. I'm done doing that. So I asked her out, and we've been dating for 3 months. It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little cringe lord.
A little cringe lord. I guarantee you she's going to call me a femboy cringe lord. 100%.
Boner guy cringe. Boner guy cringe.
Boner guy cringe. Yep.
Imagine having to be your boyfriend is now known as the boner guy.
Boner guy. Yeah, she's like, look, it's been great. Unfortunately, this is it. I can't associate with boner guy. It's not gonna happen.
That's what she breaks up over you.
Yeah. That's about right.
Alpha boner guy.
Alpha boner guy. Her sister dubbed me as an Omega. Massive L's, I guess. I don't even know if that's good or bad. I'm pretty sure it's bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it is.
Thought so.
Yeah, Frog knows his wolf lore.
Yeah, Frog's been a furry since he was 3
Just
years old.
because I watched Alpha and Omega 1 and 2 does not make me a furry.
Oh, he watched Twilight, fellas. He watched Twilight.
No, I didn't. I hate Twilight.
Twilight's not bad.
It is bad. I'll tell you what, I love my mom more than anything, but she has tried to get me to watch Twilight with her, and I actually would rather commit suicide on stream.
Alright, I'd rather watch Twilight than most of the other fucking shitty ass rom-coms that are out there or some shit like that. Like, I'd
Cass,
rather watch
I hate to-
watch Twilight
Go, please.
than fucking watch Amy Schumer's Trainwreck, alright?
Of course, I agree.
Listen,
But, yeah.
any book that is caused by 9/11 is an instant red flag for me.
What?
There's a whole string of lore
I saw that!
to Twilight.
Okay.
Both Twilight
way that
and
it-
50 Shades were caused by 9/11.
So the way that it happened was, right?
Look, 9/11 was-
9/11 happened.
Anyways.
So 9/11 happened. Fucking Gerard Way went to New York when 9/11 happened. Wrote fucking "Welcome to the Black Parade." Fucking Stephanie Myers, the
No.
writer.
So, if you want the story from someone who has looked more in depth to this, I can tell it.
Okay.
Nah.
Man, you just shut her down, dude.
I did.
Okay.
Basically, Gerard Way.
I'm out here
He
spreading
was in New
misinformation.
York. He was about, I think, 20 blocks away from the building when it happened.
Which means he saw it.
As a little 18-year-old, and he was on top of the building. He was on top of a building, not the building. He was on top of a building and watched as like the buildings were falling like 20 feet in front of him. And he's like, dude, this is fucked. I hate these emotions of sadness that I'm not just like experiencing from this, but like sadness I've experienced all of my life, including this horror. So he starts a band to get it out in the year 2001 with his friends called My Chem. And they make this really good song, by the way, called Vampires Will Never Hurt You, in their album You Gave Me Bullets, I Gave You Love. And that would then inspire a now well-known writer to make the game, the novel Twilight, which would then inspire a horny
Stephanie
teenager to make a fan fiction that was so well written, she changed the name of the characters in a bit of the plot and published it as 50 Shades of Grey.
There is no shot that's how that happened.
Yep.
No way.
Yep. I saw a TLDR on it, but that's basically the exact same thing that I read. I was just gonna go to the TLDR.
That's awesome.
Cool story, Frog, but don't ask.
Oh man, My Chemical Romance is pretty good.
I
Romance.
like their
My
music.
Chemical Ramen.
Do y'all have any like favorite songs that kind of came out of 9/11? Because there were a lot of good ones that came out of it.
Marlins will soar.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't say that 9/11 did cause any of my favorite songs. Well, actually, I do really like "Wake Me Up When September Ends," and that ended up becoming a 9/11 song, along with a song about his dad's death.
Yeah, I only associated that about a song about his dad's death, not with 9/11.
Yeah,
Isn't that after
later on
9/11?
he'd revise it and include the lyrics with themes of 9/11. Because
Did you know
he's
that
like,
after
hey,
9/11,
that happened in
the
September.
entire what is it? Rage Against the Machine discography wasn't allowed to be played on the radio.
Oh, personally, "Covered in Rain" by John Mayer. It's got to be my favorite. It's one of my favorite songs.
I don't know if I listen to any songs that are based off of, or that were created from fucking
9/11. Yeah. Woo.
No, it's a very strange out there question, but Yeah.
Because I
Wait,
mean, I do listen to My Chemical Romance. I love them. I've been listening to them since fucking middle school. Oh my god! Funniest story I have about it. I was getting into My Chemical Romance the day before they broke up.
Oh, really?
I was listening to their albums in order and learning their discography, and then the next day, they broke up.
Yeah, that was your fault.
That's what I thought too.
One Direction split up. That's
Oh,
ironic.
Pet. Bro, I was so upset when My Chemical Romance split up. Because I was like, no!
You had been a fan for so long.
I never see them!
For all of 24 hours.
I know!
Did we,
I'm gonna give this band my full tried and true effort. So we're taking a break. Fuck! This is the third time this week.
I like it, bro. Cass is just like ending bands by association.
I have the Drake curse with bands.
Don't let her watch Phineas and Ferb, please.
I started listening to One Direction, they broke up. Listened to Justin Bieber, got out of the music industry. Listen.
Oh man. My cousin pledged that she would get with Justin Bieber when she grew up.
Well, I think he got with somebody else, so...
Yeah,
And then he made
unfortunately.
a song about his wife's vagina.
That was like every teen, like pre-teen in like 2010.
Okay, but if you think about
he's
it...
not even remotely good looking.
No, but you do gotta... I mean, I feel a little sad for the poor guy, because during the height of his teenage years, he was basically over-sexualized by the entire country. Like, the entire country over-sexualized a male child.
Pretty much.
True.
Yeah.
And they forcefully made him uncomfortable and touched him when he told them not to. Like,
Yeah.
you can see it in multiple interviews. Like, it doesn't excuse his behavior, but it understands.
It's still, yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Like,
not
and they
good.
shouldn't have done it. It wasn't, it's just give him a little bit more slack, all right?
Yeah.
Don't go shitting on him too hard.
A monster
Homeboy-
of
homeboy
our
was going through it.
creation.
Now,
Did you
the
say-
song about his wife's vagina, I cannot justify. That I can't.
You got the yummy, 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 yummy.
He apparently thought it
That's
was
what that
yummy.
song is about.
For a minute, I thought it was him.
That was... Yeah. I used to hear that song all the fucking time, and now I know. It's not like I'd actively go out and listen to it, but now I definitely won't.
That's for the best, dude. You're making the right
What?
choice.
You don't like hearing songs about sex, you degenerate?
It's not even about sex, it is just about how delicious his wife's vagina is.
I gotta say, Cardi B is the worst artist. She's not an artist. I refuse to accept her as an artist. She's the worst creator of all time. And that's not just because I'm racist. It's just, it's...
Just because I'm racist. That's
No, I'm
definitely-
kidding.
Bro,
I'm
I
kidding,
was drinking,
but-
you almost hit my water.
No, I'm kidding. But it's still, like, I'm not kidding about hating
Is
Cardi B.
racism just a theme
I thought
on this
you were gonna-
podcast? Does
I-
everyone
yeah,
have to be a
I'm not
racist?
kidding about
Probably. It's only gonna get worse if Super gets on here.
Oh,
I
that's
thought you were
true.
gonna say I'm
Super
not
can be
serious.
excused. He's black.
True. Wait, no, I mean, does it? I
He's
did
only
give him
racist
I did
towards blacks. So
I did give him a
Okay.
whoopsie
Oh, he
daisy
got that
pass.
Uncle Ruckus.
I did give him the whoopsie daisy pass. So he's good. He can say the white slur.
No, can we just go back? Frank,
What?
what did you say?
What?
What did you say you can't be racist to who?
No, I didn't say I couldn't be racist towards anyone. I said it was cool that Super comes on because he's racist, but only towards blacks, and he is black.
Okay, you don't call
Man's got
blacks.
that Uncle Ruckus.
Don't
Dang,
refer
my-
to black people as blacks.
My
What
blacks.
should he refer to them as?
Black people.
The wrong color? I don't know.
Whoa there, buddy. That's crazy. There's the wrong guy. Yeah, the wrong guy.
Thank you for listening to the Monkey Monday podcast. We have,
Oh no.
Don't
We
forget to
have-
like, comment, subscribe, download.
rate
Download,
5
share.
stars.
Don't call me boner guy.
Share it with your grandma. Call him boner guy a whole lot. in the comments.
Boner guy.
Boner guy hates black people, confirmed.
No, don't.
That's the title. That's the title.
Boner guy runs
Boner
from
guy
do this
talking
to me.
about cock size?
No. Our new fucking no, the episode titled "Boner Guy Runs from His Racist Past and the Law."
Obama AIDS all over.
What do you mean his racist past? I think you mean his racist past,
My-
present,
my
and
racist-
future.
My racist future in general.
What about Rules to the Trolls? Is it in there?
Oh, it's
Are
not.
we-
It's
Oh
not
my
just
God.
because you're a rabbit. It's because you're black.
Alright, thank you for listening.